Hi guys, so today I'm going to show you how to do a pick-me-up type of makeup, especially around this time of year. We've been, indoors a lot. We've not really seen the sunlight, a lot of heater on our skin, and this type of makeup you can do all year long, but especially around this time, it's nice to get a little bit of a glowy skin going. So I have a gorgeous model, her name is Jenny. And I actually met Jenny on one of my shoots for my new blog called Highbrow. I hope you had a chance to actually check out my new blog. It's really pretty. I would love to know your feedback in the comments, also what you think about Highbrow, and also what you would like to see in the near future, what kind of video you would like me to do. And keep on watching and let me know what you think. And I see you very soon. Thank you. Bye. The first product I'm using on you, Jenny, is actually, this is something I've never done before, but I'm doing a mask on you today. And this one here is by Kiehl's. It's the Rare Earth Deep Pore Daily Cleanser. And especially this makeup I'm doing today is, after the winter month, like your skin is kind of dull looking. And I just want to give you a little bit more life back to your skin. And I think this is a really nice way of, before you do your makeup application, to do a little bit of a mask. Okay, so we just took off the mask and your skin feels amazing. It's a little bit red, but that's so normal after applying a mask. Now I'm going to come in with this product. It's called First Aid Beauty, and this is an ultra repair cream. You can find it at Sephora, and this is just really moisturizing, and it just will really help for your dry skin over this winter month. And I think it's also really good for eczema and other skin conditions. My next step is this Marc Jacobs primer, and I really like this primer because it's just really light on the skin, and it doesn't really, when you wear it, it doesn't really feel like you're actually wearing a primer. All right, so let's start with the makeup. My first product here is the MAC Studio Face and Body Foundation. I'm using color C3 because it's, I just want to warm up your face and kind of match your body with it. And I can't believe that I actually have never used this foundation before on any of my tutorials, because it's really one of my most favorite foundations. I've been using it since I'm a makeup artist for so many years. And it's just a great foundation. Now I'm going to come in with my Kevyn Aucoin Skin Enhancer. I'm using SX06. Now you can see there's still a little bit of redness left right in here. And it's really mainly from the mask I did earlier, because there was, it's a clay mask, and the clay definitely stimulates your skin. So it will definitely get a little bit more red. So it's no problem. I'm just going to take that Kevyn Aucoin concealer and I buff it in with my little MAC brush. You just need a tiny little bit amount of that product, and then you can also go in with the beauty blender and just buff it all in. But I want to keep your skin really light and flawless. All right, so we just finished with your skin. It looks gorgeous. The next step is my Brow Wiz in medium brown by Anastasia. You have fantastic brows, Jenny.
Thank you. I'm
just gonna fill in a little bit. I also really like the contrast between your hair color and that your brows are actually really dark. I mean, I can see your color is much darker, but I love that contrast, and I actually really like your roots. I think it's a really cool kind of modern look. Very editorial. You said you're gonna go really blonde today.
I am.
Like no more roots. You're gonna take all the roots away.
All the roots, yeah. White blonde.
Yeah, white blonde.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we just filled in your brows, and I'm gonna come in with a little bit of this brow gel here by Anastasia. Show the product. And we'll just put that on. It has such an interesting smell, doesn't it? Every time I open it, I'm like... It does. I love a brow gel. Then I don't have to worry and they stay put. Okay, so my next step is this Shiseido concealer. And I really like this concealer. It reminds me very much of the Clé de Peau concealer. And I'm going to just put that a little bit underneath your eyes with a big MAC 217 brush. Now, a lot of you probably are wondering, why is she doing concealer now? Because usually I do it after the eye makeup. But today I'm just going to do a wash of color on your eyes, just a very simple eye makeup. So there's not going to be a lot of fall down from the eyeshadow. So you can do your concealer beforehand. I'm just buffing that in, I don't want too much concealer on you because I want to keep it very fresh and light. Just a little bit. The next product is my Becca Eye Tint. It's a gorgeous bronzy color, and I'm applying that all over your upper eyelid with a synthetic brush here by Laura Mercier. And I'm just applying that. I'm also not even doing a primer today. I'm just putting that directly on your eyelid. Kind of just a wash of bronziness on your eyes, basically. Just putting that all over your upper eyelid. It's so light and natural. I love it. And it takes a second for it to kind of dry. It's almost like a gel kind of consistency. So I just let it dry for a second, and then I go back in with a MAC 217 brush to just kind of buff it. Open. Perfect. And then I'm just creating a little bit of a shape out here where I'm buffing it more into the crease. I'm also going to put a little bit of that color on the bottom lash line, and for that I'm using my MAC 219 brush. And same thing, I'm just kind of following the lash line just to get a little wash underneath there. Now this product is very buildable, so you can just do one layer and it just looks really light. But if you feel like you need a little bit more, you can go in and do another layer. I'm basically just adding more product on because it's so light that I feel like it needs a little bit more. So I just kind of take my synthetic brush and I kind of just pack the color on, where I just kind of tap it on. And then I go in with my buffing brush. And I lightly kind of just tap it in and blend it. And you can really repeat this step, a few times. This is my second time. I feel like I might go in one more layer and then we see where we are. So I'm going to go in one more time with my synthetic brush and just pack the color on. Okay, so I'm going to come in with my Armani cream shadow, and this one here comes with a little spongy applicator, and the color is just a really pretty, taupey, light taupey, silvery color. And I'm putting that just here in the inner corners, just for a little bit of a highlight and to open up your eyes. So we're going to put that right in the inner corners. Also put that on the lower lash line, and for that I'm using a thinner brush. This one here is by Laura Mercier. I'm just putting that right in the inner corners. Alright, so I just noticed with applying it with the brush, it was a bit, you couldn't really see the product. So I'm actually going in directly with the little spongy applicator, and I'm putting it in the inner corners, just like so. And then I'm going in with my buffing brush or my little dome brush, and then you can just kind of buff it and blend it into the inner corners and upwards. And it just gives a really pretty addition and highlight to your eye. I'm using this mascara, which I hear a lot of really great things about. It's the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. So this mascara is really eye-opening because it adds a lot of drama, and it gives a really nice curl to your lashes. So just try to go as close as possible to the lash line and then sort of wiggle it upwards. But the brush kind of does everything by its own. We'll put a little bit of that on the lower lash line as well, and then we'll comb them out. If they're a little bit clumpy right now, don't worry, we'll comb them. Okay, so I'm almost done with the eye makeup. It looks so pretty on you. You could actually leave it like that. I just feel like it needs a touch more color on your actual upper lash line. So for that, I'm bringing in my L'Oreal bronze eyeliner. It's a 24-hour eyeliner. I love this product. You can apply it with a really thin eyeliner brush, but I actually like applying it with a MAC 219 brush, just for like a buffing effect. So instead of like a proper thin eyeliner, I'm just buffing it into the lash line to get a little bit more color and intensity right in there. So if you open up your eye, you can see the difference between here and here. It just gives a really nice color to it. So again, I'm just buffing it very, very closely on the lash line, upwards and outwards. And there's no specific line, or there's no like little wing on the outside. It's just purely for color effect on the lash line. I decided to just bring in one more concealer here. This is the MAC NW15. It's the Select Moisture Cover Concealer. And this is, I just really love this color because it just gives a really pretty highlight underneath your eyes. So I'm just adding that on underneath right there, and also on the bridge of your nose, and a little bit here in your cupid's bow, and right in here, and right in here. And then we'll take our beauty blender, and then we'll just buff this product into your skin. And this just gives a really nice definition and a nice highlight. My next product here is by Lorac. I'm obsessed with this powder. I've been using it on myself. It doesn't give you that like powdery, you know, that powdery look, which I don't really like. So yeah, I really, really enjoy this product. Moving on to your cheeks, I decided to use this product by NARS, which I actually have never used at any of my videos either. It's the South Beach stick, which is like one of my ultimate favorite products. It's old school and it's been around forever, but I love it. I use a buffing brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just buffing it kind of like on your cheeks all over. Just gives a really beautiful highlight and glow to your skin. And I'm using this instead of a blush, and instead of contouring, I'm just kind of doing it all over. All right, moving on to your lips. So we used this earlier when I did your mask, and I really love this Sarah Hap lip scrub. And she also created a amazing lip balm, and this one here is just called the Lip Slip. And I'm applying that just kind of like all over your lip. And you know how after the winter month, your lips are always so dry. I feel like this is so nice and moisturizing, right?
Nice, yeah.
So we use that first, and then I'm coming in with a product by Urban Decay. I love this pencil. It's just a perfect combination between a gloss and a lipstick. It's very moisturizing and super easy to apply. You're just applying it as a lip pencil all over your lip, and the color is perfect. It just gives a little bit, it's kind of like your own lip color, but with a hint of more. And this is really it. This is your makeup look, and I hope that you like it as much as we do. Enjoy it, and thanks for coming.
Thank you.